Hi there, this is Doreen Velin, calling you from YouTube, shouting out to you. So I want to thank you for joining me. I have a real urge and a real passion to start doing watercolor on canvas. So I'm going to give you all the tips I've learned. The reason I have a passion for doing watercolor on canvas is because I love watercolor. I love the transparency, I love the luminosity, I like the light, I like the flow of the colors, I like the colors mixing and mingling with each other and letting them do their own thing. However, I don't want glass. So I started throwing away the glass. I've done that a while ago. So I just use Krylon now, about 4 coats. Will save you using glass. But I don't like frames either. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it on canvas. So there is a few little things that are different with canvas. First of all, your canvas does not absorb water like water paper color does. So you use a bit of a ground. So they suggest using about 3 layers of ground. And this is the golden ground. And what it is, it softens gives you a softer, more absorbent finish on it so that your watercolor will soak in a little bit more. They suggest 3 coats. I only put 1 this morning because I was lazy, long and short of it. So pretend I have 3. So I'm going to be doing just a simple landscape. And there's a few little other rules I'm going to share with you. First of all, spritz your watercolor. I've already done this, so I'll just pretend. Okay, so any kind of spritzer you have, get your watercolors wet. That'll save you using water. You don't want to use much water. You're going to use as much paint as possible just to get the color. Okay. The next thing is, if you use a little pencil, I'm going to use a little pencil line. I'm going to use a pencil line to just do my outline of my mountains. So I'm going to be using this kind of a mountain. I want the moody sky, and I want a little bit of ice on the top of the mountain, and I want this fogginess down here, more this much fogginess. I don't like these trees, they're kind of ugly, but I like these ones. So I'll kind of mix and match through it. So we'll kind of go. So I'll just do my own little mountains. And I don't really have a peak there, do I? There's a little peak. And try to go up with your mountains to the side. Like that. It just frames your picture nice when you go up and in your middle one where it goes. Okay. Now, to get some of those lines so they don't show, because with watercolor, your lines are going to show. And don't use paper. If you use paper towel, it'll feather. So use a wet cloth. This is damp, just damp. And I wipe out these lines a bit. See, they kind of tones them down. Little trick I learned. Okay, just get that one gone. I'm not going to use a eraser. No. Use a damp brush, or a damp cloth, I should say. There we go. Now I can hardly see them. Okay, that'll be good. Okay. Now, another thing is, if you're a glazer, if you like glazing, with watercolor you can glaze. You get over and over and over and get different colors. Because this isn't so absorbent, you're not going to be able to glaze like you usually do. You might do a couple layers of glazing, maybe 3, but you have to watch the muddiness because it doesn't soak in, you're going to have a bit of a muddiness there. It's going to all conglomerate and you're going to get a muddy color. So be careful with that. I use a nice soft piece of tissue to kind of get my colors off that I want to get off. So I'm ready to go. So I'm going to be doing the sky first. I'm going to do it wet on wet, like we usually do. And so you wet your canvas down to the pencil line. Oh, another little trick. Don't use your really good sable brushes. Use your acrylic brushes. The reason is because with the ground, it gets really rough and it's hard on your brushes. So if you use your good sable brushes, they'll get damaged pretty quick. It won't last too long. So use your acrylic ones, they're tougher. Okay, now I'm just going to dab in some of my color. I really like the Payne's Gray for a moody sky. I'm going to first of all use the dark at the top, remember. A little bit of Payne's Gray. Get that mood in there. A bit of water. Get that water. I shouldn't be tapping it. See what's happening here? It's bubbling a little bit. It's because I'm tapping it. Yeah, I can't be tapping it. I'm going to use my whole brush. Get rid of some of that black. Leave some of it in there. Some white. Can you see my line now? I made it so good. Took it out. There we go. Okay, take my little cloth here. Got some bubbles, I'm trying to get rid of the bubbles. But pop those or not. If I had a torch, I could torch it. I might take those bubbles out. So, okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And as that dries, I'm gonna start working on my mountains. Now mountains, if they're in the foreground, mountains have a lot of, you can see the different colors of rock in the mountains. There's rock jetted out. There's like sometimes there's a shale, glacial showing. And then down below you're going to get more green, that really deep mossy green. So down up top, I'm just going to leave some white here and there for snow. And then just get some variations of different kinds of browns. And so I use this color. I think I'll use this color palette here. I've got my Russian set here. This is all, this set here is all Winsor Newton, and I took them out and I separated them all out into warm and cool colors for my palette. This one's my travel set. It's a Russian set. I like it. However, I don't think I can get all the little, I don't think I can get the replacements for it again. So they pop out and they do have replacements. The new ones now do, but this is an older set. So it doesn't do it so much. So in your mountains, you get a little bit of blue, a bit of purple, a bit of black, a bit of browns. And we're just going to this purple a bit. Now remember, one side of your mountain is going to get more sun than the other one. So one side is going to have more snow. So I've got more snow here. Now I have to continue it the same on all the other mountains. Otherwise it won't be good. It won't be realistic. Somebody come out to it and say, oh, you didn't do it right because, you know, we got on different sides. So we'll do it in the same side. Okay, now I got fog in there. So the top of the fog is white. And then as it comes down, it's going to be like a fog all in here. And so my trees now, I'm going to be doing really, really distant trees. I really like those distant trees. They'll just be really, really neutral. So the way to neutral out a green tree is to add red to it. So we're going to do a green and just a touch of red. Cool red. You want to break these lines. Don't have anything right to a line. Always make sure you break your lines. Never come together and make, like never go, stop right here or stop right here. You have to go beyond it, okay? That's just a rule. Don't ask me why. I remember who told me was Sultan Zabel. When I took a course in Sultan Zabel before he died, over in Friday Harbor. Oh my gosh, he was such a great man. His books were absolutely awesome. If you ever get a watercolor book from Sultan Zabel, they're the best. He was so good. Okay, so we got some few trees here. Now I'm going to do some a little bit closer up. Okay. Okay, we're going to do ground. We're going to ground, you guys. Groundwork. Okay. So, you know, it's fun, watercolor. It's totally different. It's soft. You can play with it a bit more. And I probably would do another couple of coats on this. Like I might do another glaze on top when it's dry. And if I do, we'll do another video on that. I'll just go over it again and try to give it another little coat. I want to thank you very much for joining me. This is Doreen Velin. Hope you come again, and we'll do more, especially if you want to do more watercolor. I'm really excited about it, so I think I'll do more experimenting with it. So join me again. Thanks.